Hey everyone, welcome to my first GTA related video. I do hope to cover the game more in the future, so I do hope you guys enjoy. In this video in particular, we're going to be covering why I believe GTA 6 will be an amazing game. Now, I'm sure some of you might really think this is an obvious statement. Rockstar always makes pretty good quality games. I would argue the only game that they've put out that isn't of their best quality is the definitive edition, but as we know, they weren't actually responsible for making that game. So I think that while what I'm saying might sound obvious, a lot of trust has been lost in Rocksteady in the last few years. I would argue mainly because of GTA Online and the fact that it took almost a decade for them to reveal GTA 6, which is sort of crazy if you think about it. And they've just made a lot of moves, again, generally around GTA Online and the release of the definitive edition that has made a lot of their fans not too happy with them and just not trust them. Now, does this actually impact the quality of how GTA 6 will actually turn out? Personally, I don't think so. And there's been a lot of negative thoughts about GTA 6 already, even though we only have one trailer. One thing that everyone seems to agree on, though, is that the game looks great. And that's where I actually want to start off here, because it's the base level thing to talk about when it comes to the game. The presentation so far. Now, yes, as we know, this is just a trailer. It's showing us things like cutscenes. We haven't actually seen gameplay yet. But aside from the leaked gameplay that came out a while ago. But we know that this game, already from the cutscenes, we know this game is going to look spectacular. And even though GTA 5 now seems pretty poor in comparison, it seems as if the graphics aren't that great. I've thought that the graphics in GTA 5 have looked pretty bad since probably 2016-ish. However, because the game is so huge, I feel like we all sort of have allowed that. We've all just said, yeah, it's fine. They haven't changed the graphics all that much because it is a huge game and that would be a monumental task. Now, one reason I wanted to get into, before we get even further into why this game will be great, is that GTA 5 has a lot of issues. Now, when I say issues, I'm again mainly talking about online, and a lot of people actually have stopped playing that game. And the reason that, as I alluded to before, the trust in Rockstar has declined a bit, not only for the reasons I mentioned, but because they haven't really done a lot in terms of GTA 6. So GTA Online came out in 2013 and GTA 6 wasn't revealed until the end of 2023. So that's a very, very long wait. And they put GTA 5 on multiple console eras in a row with no news on GTA 6 or anything like that, and barely changing anything from console era upwards. And we have that weird introduction of GTA Plus, which is, I don't even know what the point of that is. It's really, really strange, to be quite honest with you. But now let's actually just get into why this game will be great, because now I'm sure I'm filling you with a bit of doubt. You're probably like, this game, it might not be that great because of their track record in the past few years, but I do believe this game's going to be great. Now, as I said, presentation, the game looks great. Now, in terms of gameplay, I believe that this game will be a massive improvement over GTA 5. I think that a lot of small details will be worked on. As I said, graphics look great, but I'm not talking about that when I say detail. I mean, maybe things like you can maybe actually indicate in your car now. That was one thing I always found weird, wasn't in GTA 5. You can actually indicate now. They might add, more roles to the game. Maybe you're mainly a criminal, but maybe you could make your own character in online once again, and you could be a police officer or a fireman, or literally just have like a normal 9-to-5 job. I know these things I'm saying might be unlikely, but I think that's something that they kind of should have added by now, because it is a massive open world game. You'd think they'd give you a lot of options, and I'm sure a lot of you have been in the situation I've been in when playing GTA Online, when the game's huge, but you get bored. You're like, there's so many things to do that you don't know what to do, so you get bored and you leave. That happens to me all the time. And I think that more free mode options in GTA 6 would help it be like already be a better game than GTA 5. Now, I already do think it will be better than 5, solely because it's going back to Vice City, which is my personal favorite game in the series. So having that, having this game go back to that city, which, just saying, Vice City is such a vibe. Like, it looks so beautiful, and we already can see from the trailer that it looks great. Now, as I've said before, yeah, the past few years haven't been great for Rocksteady, specifically honing in on the Definitive Edition here. The Definitive Edition, as I said before, turned out pretty poorly. I'm sure you know that if you have the game. I actually bought them because I do love the originals, and also they took them off the store, so I couldn't buy them, which wasn't cool, but whatever. These games, yeah, they sort of lack the feel that makes the original one so good. However, I think Rockstar, talking about the wrong game company here, Rockstar didn't actually make these games. Now, is it their fault that they came out in such a bad quality? Absolutely it is, because we know Rockstar is pretty greedy when it comes to money. And is that going to impact GTA 6? Honestly, probably it will. Maybe not the story, but at least definitely online. There will definitely be microtransactions and things like shark cards. They will definitely come back. We all know that, because whether online comes out at the same time as the base game, or if it comes out a couple of weeks later like it did with GTA 5, we all know that every company nowadays wants money. Every company's greedy. We know that it's going to cost all of us a ton of money if we want to actually get stuff that we really want. Now, is there any way that, we could avoid that, or that it could be avoided in-game? Probably not. We know in GTA 5, the only way that you're going to be able to get, a few $1 million is to grind out the game. Now, I'm sure a lot of you don't want to do that, including myself. I have a bit of time as of now, but like, why would I want to spend so much time on this game just to buy like a car or something? So one thing that I think they should do in GTA 6 is actually make the prices for things even less. And I know this video is sort of turning into like ideas for GTA 6 as well as why it will be great, but I think what they should do is make the prices for things like clothing, cars, things in that area cheaper. They should just give players more options in the open world, and I think that would make this game a marked improvement over 5. Is just for players who aren't into heists or even crime that much, you can just relax and go around the open world and have a job, or just drive around. I think that would make this game a massive improvement. Now, I've been mainly talking about online, but I think the story will be pretty great as well. We finally have a female protagonist, which I think will make the story feel a little bit different, but also make it feel pretty fresh. And I'm hoping to see some Vice City callbacks in GTA 6. I think that would be a nice way to honor that game, but also maybe there should be some little tribute to Ray Liotta, who was the voice of Tommy Vercetti from Vice City, but I'm sure a lot of you guys already knew that. But I think honoring him in some way in the game would be a really, really nice way to, I guess, continue his legacy in the series. With that being said, everyone, let me know, do you think GTA 6 will be great? Do you have any doubts in it? Or do you think Rocksteady will deliver? I said Rocksteady again. Rockstar will deliver. Now, as I said, I think this game's going to be spectacular. However, I do think there are some issues that maybe the GTA community need to address, and hopefully try to limit the microtransactions, because as we know, they are crazy in GTA 5. Thank you guys for watching. Consider leaving a like and subscribing for more GTA videos. Thanks, everyone.